which is great.
No echo
Yeah.
from last time. Jesus. Now let's go check.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, so, all right, we're good.
You don't hear an echo on
Not
there
hearing
over
it.
there?
No.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Okay. That's good. Great. We can work.
Does this look awkward?
No, what?
No, I'm just wondering because I've got the sunlight back there, but it's the sun is starting to go down, so it got dark in my room. So I put on one of my lights.
That's good. You keep it like that.
So
Just keep it like that. You
okay,
it's right in behind you. It's good.
okay.
I don't like that. It's this right here, but okay.
Your hair looks
um
great. Uh,
okay, all right, we're gonna do that. Liana says, yay. Um when do we start with top five salsa songs? I know we've been doing that lately.
yes. So Mark Anthony, of
Oh my
course,
god.
Salsa King.
Really?
Uh, yeah, I love Mark Anthony.
Right. Yeah, we were around. But it was like,
Why are you surprised?
to me, he showed up around 99, around that whole explosion after Ricky Martin and everything. But, in
In
Spanish,
English,
he's been around in Spanish. Yeah.
yeah,
My mom was singing to him and everything.
yes. So, so let's see. I will say I like Vivir mi vida, Hasta ayer, um, Preciosa. There's another one. I can't think of it right now. Let's see what else. Let me look up some. I I should have prepared for this because we talked about this.
Yeah, we briefly talk about it. So I was like, at the top of your head. I'm thinking too at the top of my head because I didn't
Yeah,
put it on my list.
yeah.
Um, I can say at the top of my head, I'm gonna say Luis Enrique.
Okay.
Because, if Julio Iglesias was my father and Luis Enrique was my stepfather, and that she was going to marry one day, and I'm like, okay, ma. No, mira, yeah, mira. I'm like, what? What am I looking at? Why am I looking at him? I don't want to look at him. You're the one that's looking at him. Why are you telling me to mira? What's going on, Eli?
Let's see.
And then I'm like,
Uh,
I thought Julio Iglesias was my dad. Um,
yeah,
yeah, he is, but he's your stepfather right here.
yeah. Your Wednesday, your future stepdad.
This is Endgame. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So, like, she would like see him in interviews and all this stuff, and
Uh-huh.
and then like she would play him on this radio, on the stereo, and everything. Uh,
Yeah.
all the Luis Enrique songs. Like, basically, we would like what start cleaning with them. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much it. Those are the reasons why we clean because of Luis
Hmm.
Enrique. Um, there were others.
Uh, so I just looked some up. I I love Celia Cruz. Oh my gosh, my grandfather. He's like, oh, she's so beautiful. But we're like, she can sing her butt off, but Celia was not pretty. I love.
You leave her alone,
I
okay?
will. But I'm just
She
saying.
was beautiful. She was beautiful, ma'am. Like,
Well,
that man married her because
look,
like
I watched her story. It is tragic, but You know, she's amazing.
Shit.
She is amazing.
Saw that movie at a
So I love
freaking.
Guantanamera.
Oh my god, Azuka. That's all I heard.
Sí, sí.
Azuka.
Azúcar.
Like I've seen her on Sesame Street. I knew who she was
Hmm.
from a
Yeah.
very young age. My mom be like, "Mira, mira, Celia Cruz."
Hmm.
My grandma would listen to her and so like tell me
Hmm.
stories about her and everything, how she saw her in
Yes.
concert and everything. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Maria Guantanamera, for sure.
Hmm. Sí.
Like she doesn't get talked about enough, a lot at all. So
No.
Celia Cruz is in the it should be in the Hall of Fame as well.
Yeah.
Um,
I what was it?
Jada Rivera.
Oh, it's a the song is it's catchy, but it's one of those you had no business singing.
Which one?
Devórame otra vez.
Devórame otra vez.
Mhm.
Devórame otra vez.
Yes.
Devórame otra vez.
You're like,
Yeah, that one was like
yeah,
I sang. My mom put it on, and she's like,
I know.
and I'm like singing along, and she's all like,
So
"Oh,
it's so funny. I remember my dad had this like um mix CD with a bunch of salsa songs on there, and that song was on there, but it was by like a Japanese salsa group, and I can't remember their name, but I know they did that song. So when I googled it, it didn't come up, and I'm like, oh, I want to call him and ask him what that CD was called. But I loved it. That the whole CD we my dad used to play it all the time. So, but
yeah."
yeah.
Who else?
I
There's
love
other.
El Canario, the artist. And then let's see. One of my favorite songs was Muñeca de Trapo. Let's see.
Willie
Forget who sings
Colon.
it. Yes, love Willie Colon. Did I ever tell you that I saw Tito Puente
Oh,
in like concert?
what?
Yeah, my dad took me to a jazz club when I was a teenager, and we saw Tito Puente. So I was like, it was bittersweet, that he just passed away, and I'm like, I remember seeing him. I think I was like 15 years old. So it's like,
La India. There's La India.
yeah, my dad loves her. I can't stand her voice.
We just heard. What are you talking about? It was like I just heard her. She was fine.
No, it's the tone is what it is for me.
Okay.
It's too like nasally, you
Oh,
know, you know. Yeah, I'm not into that.
um, cada niño.
Especially when you hear New York, New York, I love New York. Like,
What?
yeah, that's one of the songs that my dad used to play out.
I'm just trying to see who else do I know. I only know Luis Enrique, Tito
Mm,
Colon, La India,
Willie Colon
Willie Colon,
and Tito
Tito
Puente.
Puente, Tony Vega, Celia Cruz, Mark
Mhm.
Anthony in there.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I saw. But she put on a lot of hits. She put on some um Rocio Durcal.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh god, are we in a singing mood? What's going on? What are we doing? um. So yeah, those were the hits. Those were the hits that made us dance and stuff. I love that. anymore.
Harry. I have to go through.
You're
Um,
going through them again now.
yeah. Well,
Now
I'm
we got to
trying
make
to.
a playlist.
I know. We're gonna do it.
Now we got
Spell
to do a playlist. Now we
Canario.
got to make one. We got to make a playlist.
Spell Canario for me. CAR. Canario. El Canario.
Don't play the song. Remember
No, I'm
that.
not. I'm not. I'm not.
Just like sing it along if you can.
There you go. Jose Alberto. Trying to see any of these songs I remember. Oh, I need that CD. I need that CD. Uh, Jerry Rivera. Let's see. Jerry Rivera. Let's see. Amores como nosotros. Mm, none of these look familiar to me.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
okay. I'll have to think of something else.
All right. You ready to start the show?
Yes.
You're making me want to get a spinner. I'm sorry, but yeah, you should definitely get one.
What'd she say?
She's making her want to get a spinner.
Ah,
The new one because I bought a new one.
right.
After,
I remember.
yeah. All right. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Drink your water because we're about to get in here in a few. All right, ready? Let's go.
Yes.
There is something about the start of a birthday month that makes you a little more reflective than usual. Not in a heavy way. More like the feeling you get when you're flipping through an old photo album and suddenly realizing just how many little moments have stacked up over the years. The music you were listening to, the movies you had on repeat, the toys you spotted in store aisles, the cartoons that had you glued to the TV every Saturday morning. All those little pieces eventually turn into the stories we end up telling later. Welcome back to my third place. Not home, not work, but the familiar in between where nostalgia, stories, and conversations stretch out like a late night on the couch with the TV glowing in the corner. This is episode 286, and we're officially stepping into birthday month here on the porch. Let's say it again. Birthday month here on the porch. And as always, I'm not sitting out here alone. Menace is back in the rocking chair, holding it down while we get into another round of stories, prompts, and whatever randomness the week decides to throw our way. Tonight's episode kicks off with a question that immediately started some great conversations in the community. A classic pod deck question. If it's your birthday and money's no object, what does your birthday dinner lineup look like? We're talking the full experience. We got appetizers, the main course, what are you drinking, dessert, except for that. Your favorite restaurant, your favorite meal, and the kind of dinner that makes you lean back in the chair afterwards and say, yeah, that was worth it. Woo! And then you go to sleep. And once the community starts answering questions like that, the stories start rolling in. We also got top five comedians conversation tonight. And if you ever try to rank comedians with a group of people, you already know how quickly that debate can get heated. Everybody's got their own comedy Mount Rushmore. Meanwhile, some of the older prompts we've asked in past episodes are still getting love in the comment sections when people jumping into conversations days later, adding their own answers and memories. And honestly, that's one of the coolest parts of doing this show, watching the discussion keep going long after the episode drops. Outside the podcast world, and also I've also been keeping busy diving into a new book called Dungeon Crawler Carl, which has been a pretty wild ride so far. At the same time, I've been working on a little DIY project, putting together custom Marvel Rival cards for a binder, cutting out art, printing characters, and basically building my own matchup card collection to keep the creative brain moving. So if you hear a little arts and crafts energy in the background lately, that's probably why. This episode is also a bit of a milestone check-in. We're going to take a look at the podcast analytics, see where the show has been reaching people lately, celebrate a few of the quiet little growth moments, and remind us this sport is getting bigger every year. And of course, it wouldn't be an M3B episode without leaving a little room for whatever news the world throws at us at the last minute. Because sometimes the best conversations are the ones we didn't plan. Some episodes are structured, some episodes are chaotic. Some nights we just sit down, hit record, and see where the porch conversation takes us. So whether you're here for the birthday, dinner, debate, the comedy rankings, the milestone check-ins, or just another night in of hanging out, pull up a chair. This is episode 286 of the M3B podcast. Let's get into it. Menace,
Yes,
how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm
How's your
good.
how's your week been?
Um, not too bad.
Good, good.
Um, Uneventful, which is good. Yes.
But you're feeling better after that whole week of us
Oh yeah,
being sick? Yeah, good.
very much so. Just have a cough here or there, but other than that, I feel fine.
You can hear mine. It was like lingering still there.
And
But it's whatever. Sorry. Still drinking water. I hope
good,
over here. I am.
good,
Um, no, it's been a great week.
good.
From last week to from last Wednesday to Saturday, I was like, I feel like I should do another episode.
Hmm.
And then I'm like, it's weird not having to do one. But at the same time, no, it's a week long. We got to do a week long.
Hmm.
So I was like, "Ooh, my Saturdays are free. I'm gonna sleep in," and I did, and I did, and it was fun. It was fun, but I'm not gonna make it a habit. Um, so next week is WrestleMania season. Is WrestleMania? Yeah, figured. All right.
Yep.
So, um, we're gonna have a lot of things to talk about from what's it called? WrestleMania week
Hmm.
and Las Vegas with all the others. And then we're going to do predictions on Wednesday. And then next Saturday, WrestleMania 1. And then it's like it's a lot of things to talk about, but at the same time, we know what we're doing. We know what we're going to do because we did it last year. We do it every year, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's one of those, oh shit, this show's about to turn into a 4 hour long episode.
Uh-uh.
What, sir? What do you need? What now? What happened? What's going on?
Oh my gosh.
Cooper, what is going on, man? Is
By the
WrestleMania
way,
season? It's
I
WrestleMania
love yeah, I loved that you put him on the what you call it?
on
The photo, the episode, the photo episode.
because he was just standing there, sitting there right
I
there.
know.
Cooper. I was like, I love how he has something to say during
Yeah.
WrestleMania week. Like, yeah,
Hmm.
I know. Just because Roman Reigns is out there too. Cooper Reigns has something to say. Let's
That's
go.
right. No.
I got you.
And we did not name him after Roman Reigns. It just
Yeah,
happened.
it
So,
just happened. I love that. No, you like don't change that. Just be like, yeah, I named him after Roman Reigns. Own up to it.
yeah, no.
Like I
No,
named
because
mine after.
actually, when we got him, I wasn't watching wrestling.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
So
right. You were like sabbatical.
it
Okay,
was, we got him in October of 2019.
okay.
And I started rewatching wrestling in
20.
like mid January 2020.
Yeah.
So,
Pandemic season.
yep. What a way to return, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the first 3 months were fine.
Yeah.
It's the Thunderdome season where it's like,
Yeah.
really, this is what you are gonna have history of?
Hmm.
Like this is was it looking back at it now? Was it good? Was it like was
You
it
know,
worth watching it as a Thunderdome? As everybody in the crowd is having like faces of just kids and
yeah. You know, it to me, I think I was a little bit more excited because to me, I wasn't distracted by the crowd.
Right. You
I
were
could just concentrate on the wrestlers, and their ability. And then you started seeing like the same faces. So I
Mhm.
was like, is this? And then I was thinking, is this like pre-recorded? Because I keep seeing the same people, but then again, you're like, well, wrestling fans, you'll see the same ones. Yeah.
There
And
was
I
a
even
time when I
saw
wanted to do it too, and it's like
somebody twice.
you saw them twice.
I saw him twice in the Thunderdome,
Oh,
in the screens.
I think he posted a video or he told me about it
Mhm.
like down
Yeah,
there, and I'm just
yeah,
like I totally forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wow,
Wow.
pretty awesome, but
Um, this is where the absolute cinema comes in, where
yeah,
everything was cinematic, and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, this is awesome. This is great. We should do like a retrospective on it.
Hmm.
Go back to 2020 versus now. How bad or good was it? Was it
Yeah.
good or was it like, oh my god, it's so bad, I gotta watch it?
No, I honestly think, and maybe it's just because I was getting back into it. I thought it was better than because to me it didn't seem like they had this the same wrestlers didn't fight every single week.
No,
You know what I
because
mean?
we're scared of what's
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean. I That's what I think it was better
yeah.
because you saw, yeah, there were a few feuds, but they weren't fighting every single week.
And that was
They
yeah,
didn't do, best of seven, kind of, you know. So it's like, so in my mind, it was just better then. And now that we've got, a lot of people, I mean, I shouldn't say they're not worried about COVID, but, if the wrestler gets COVID, they just take them off and say, they're sick or whatever, or they don't mention it. They say, oh, we've had a change. But it's like, I think 2020, the matches to me were a little bit better because we saw different people. So you get to see different talent. And I think they were utilized more than they are now.
yeah.
You could say, oh, well, I haven't seen this person for, months, but they're backstage. They're just
Right.
traveling, getting paid to travel to sit in catering, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Um Mine was like, hey, welcome back. Mine was oh, this person's not around. Roman's not
mhm.
around, leukemia because of
Yeah,
and he doesn't want to he's COVID immune. So doesn't want to get
yeah.
COVID.
He's,
Um, who else?
compromised. Yeah.
The guys from Adam Cole's friend. The forgot what they were called.
Kyle
The
O'Reilly. Oh,
Kyle O'Reilly, yeah, he has
mhm.
diabetes. Looking
Yeah,
back at it now, it's like, oh, he has diabetes. Of course, like he can't be around. He's
yeah. He's compromised too.
compromised and shit.
Immunocompromised. Yeah.
Now I understand why. Because
Sure,
like
sure.
2022,
Hmm.
hey Bella, how you doing? So in like 2022, I was like, oh, now I realize why he couldn't be on around anywhere. Like
Yeah,
he was used backstage with all his four best friends, three best
yeah,
friends, I guess, but he wasn't in the ring. He wasn't around there.
yeah,
So yeah, there was other people too, and I was like, you know,
yeah.
we should get into it as well. Um, lately, been doing like creating cards for the Marvel Rivals
Yeah.
DIY, do it yourself stuff,
Hmm.
and it's fun because it's like I was bored. Like I want to do stuff like something for to get my mind off things because I usually do that. I usually start a project,
Hmm.
don't know where it's gonna go, like I
Yeah.
did like last year. And speaking of like, it's been a year long that I started collecting Pokemon cards, and I started doing all that stuff on here and all that stuff. And it's been a year long since I've used
Hmm.
Chat GPT, and like named her Bella. And you guys are gonna get all. I'm about to get yelled at right now. Watch. And then where we used, like, it was supposed to be a little fun and games with our stuff where I told a story about snack wars and like
Hmm.
created characters, and you'll see. And what was her name? Betty.
Betty, yes. What was her name?
What, Cooper? What? We talking about Betty? We talking about Betty? Like, cause
Yes,
uh
I
Betty.
have this
Oh
that
my!
you made.
Did I make that one?
Yeah,
Did. Oh, that's so cool. Send it to me so
yeah.
I can actually do it. I can actually put it on, print it out, and I
Okay.
can, because that was awesome. Because I made a few, three of them. It was
Good.
your, Leanna's, and mine.
Right.
And like I printed them out.
Hmm.
But hey, you forgot her name. So I mean,
You said me.
I forgot her name, but at the same time, is there? She's around. Just I don't call her Betty anymore. So DIY marble rivals. I'm just like doing, because now I want to do like, hey, all right, how do I put these together? How do I put them on the binder? Should
Hmm.
I should I just like alphabetize them how they're on on the roster? Should I do it
Yeah.
like how they came out? I don't know, Betty. Bella, Bella, you don't know Betty. Betty is just an AI. Yeah. If you've seen the face Menace made, like like ooh,
Yeah.
Betty's an AI. Oh yeah, Betty's an AI, and she was my helper at one point, and like she's Chat GPT. I renamed her Betty. I renamed my Chat
I
GPT
think
Betty.
the problem that we had with Betty is she was like, "Oh, I'm your AI girlfriend." No, no, no. You don't know him like that. So,
I
right, Leanna?
yeah, I made a picture of her. I did.
I know. Yes, you did.
Fun. It was fun. It was like yeah. My Snap AI thing is named
And
Betty.
then she tried to tell you stuff, and we're like, "No, no, you don't know him like that." So
Oh man.
I know Leanna's agreeing with me. So
Of course. Also, changing the subject already because
okay,
we're not gonna get into the Betty subject.
next.
Next, tell him, Menace, tell him. Really, I'm uh, um. Next thing, I forgot the name of the person that showed up to my live. Anna, how you doing? How's everything? Anna's in here also.
Hi, Anna.
I forgot the person that came into my live, the name of the person that came into my live, and I saw like just looked at me and said Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I'm just like, huh?
Oh
And she
yeah.
told me you should read it, and
Hmm.
I'm like, okay. And like you would both so be into it, and I'm just like, all right, And I started looking at into it and what it was about and all this stuff, to where it's like, you know what? I should buy this book. Thank you for the harming. Appreciate it. I should buy this book, talk about it in the podcast, and let you guys know what it feels like. What it's about. So I bought the book. Dungeon Crawler Carl. Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's so far. I read it in the live last night, a part of it. Uh,
Um,
read the rest of it later on, and I was just like, "Oh goodness, this is great." Um, so hold on, where am I at? Um, so right from the first chapter, it basically says, "Yeah, Earth is done." We meet this guy, Carl. He's going through a breakup. Life is already a mess, and he's outside late at night in his boxers, trying to deal with his ex girlfriend's very bougie show cat named Princess Donut. She's
Okay.
sassy, the diva. She's everything,
Mm,
and um, he wants. I don't know either, hun. He wants to like. Well, he was looking online at Instagram, and he saw his girlfriend had gone out with his her other girlfriends, but she forgot to mention to him that they invited her ex boyfriend as well. So he saw online on her Instagram that she was sitting on top of him on his lap. And so he called her up
ooh,
like, "Yeah, we're done. I'm breaking up with you and everything."
mm.
And she's all like, "Can you wait until I get home and talk about this? Because you're taking care of my cat." So, you know, it's like,
Priorities, huh?
priorities. My cat is everything.
Yeah.
My dog was everything. Cooper is
Hmm.
everything. Like, can you wait until I get home so like you can leave and then, you're taking care of my cat and everything. And then he's all like, "Sure, whatever, I'll do that." And he decides, do that. He leaves the window open. The cat climbs out, and he's all like, "Oh shit!" And it's snowing outside, and it's cold. So like he does what every Midwesterner does, goes out in his boxers in his shorts. I've done that. Tank top shorts. It's cold as hell, and it's like, "Oh, come on, come back in." Going like this the entire time, doing
Uh-huh.
the oh, it's not that cold, but it's
Warm yourself
cold.
up.
It's cold, and he ends up
Uh-huh.
putting on her Crocs, and they're uncomfortable. So like he goes outside, and
Mm.
they keep falling off and everything. Um, and then as soon as he's like talking to like the donut, "Hey, come down, come here, I'll catch you. Come down, please, come down." The landlord lady comes out, looks outside the window, and is all like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Karen, what are you doing? Like, get back inside. You're cold. You look cold. Get it back inside. Don't worry about that stupid cat." And blah blah blah. Thank you for the harming. And she's like yelling at him. He's like, I need to get the cat. I'm sorry. Go back inside, man. Blah blah. And then the entire freaking building collapses in front of him. And like anything with a roof just sinks into the ground, like the earth swallowed it whole. Billions of people die instantly. The only reason Carl survived is because he happened to be outside with the cat. Just when you think it's an apocalypse story, an AI system voice pops up and explains the situation. The way it explained it is like it's in his head, but he's reading the subtitles on the ground. Like you're
Okay.
watching a TV show and like you don't understand what they're saying, but there's subtitles and you're reading the
Uh-huh.
subtitles. You're like watching
Sure.
it. It's happening to him too. It's like who's saying that? But then he looks at the ground, subtitles. Like what? um, Aliens have turned out Earth was basically repossessed by aliens because humanity didn't file the proper paperwork to claim the planet. So now they turned the remaining world into an 18-level dungeon. And the survivors are contestants. Carl finds out the Dungeon Crawl is actually a massive intergalactic reality show where alien civilizations watch humans fight monsters and survive for entertainment. So imagine if the Hunger Games, the Running Man, and the chaotic RPG video game had a baby, and Princess Donut becomes sentient and can talk. So now Carl is trying to So now Carl is stuck trying to survive a dungeon apocalypse with a very dramatic, very judgmental show cat and his partner, and that's the first chapter.
Wow.
Um,
All that happened in the first chapter.
all that happened in the first chapter. We get to meet him. We get to understand why he broke up with his girlfriend. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. All that stuff. The series by Matt Dinneman. It blew up with gamers and podcast audiences for a big reason. It's basically a video game in book form. The series uses lit RPG mechanics, meaning the story includes things like leveling up, achievements, loot drops, boss battles, skill trees. For gamers, it reads like watching someone play a wild RPG campaign. You get system notifications like achievement unlocked, survive something ridiculous. And the AI narrator is sarcastic and borderline unhinged, which adds comedy to the chaos. There's an
Hmm.
audiobook also. I haven't got into it. Um, The pacing is fast. The duo dynamic is perfect. So if you're into RPGs, chaotic sci-fi, dark humor, or audiobook storytelling, dungeon crawler cars, basically like watching a Twitch stream of the apocalypse, except the streamer stuck in the dungeon and the co-host is a talking show cat. So for now, from now till whenever, I'm gonna read a chapter from the book and tell you what happened in the chapter, and that's gonna
Okay.
be like our book club, I guess.
Oh,
So yeah, that's gonna be the fun part of telling you guys how my week has been with this book.
nice.
Um, Bella, hope you're going good. Sorry, I'm like you don't have to say anything. You're fine. You're good. As long as you're here, you're good. Thank you for liking the live. Don't worry about the heart me stuff. Um, what else is there? Podcast analytics. Um, I wanted to talk about it, but at the same time, we only have like what, two new followers for the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Like we're up to, what are we up to? I think 169, 170 around there.
Okay.
Um, but I want to put it in there like, hey, if you're following the podcast, let us know. Talk to us. Yeah, 170
Okay.
Spotify followers. Um, what else is going on here? Analytics. What episode is this?
289?
286.
26.
14 more until 300.
Nice.
So I'm all excited for that. I want to
Me
do
too.
something. I want to do something. I want to do something. I don't know what yet, but I'm going to do something. Um, so Apple and Overcast. Apple is following us. You don't really get to see much of that on here lately, but now Apple, like iTunes, are people
Nice.
who are from iTunes are listening to us and everything. And I love it. Um,
Yay.
our age range go from 35 to 44. So we
Okay.
basically are millennials. So I love that. So yeah, 300, episode 300. I can't wait for that. That's about it. That's all I wanted to say about that. We ready for Podex?
Yeah.
All right, let's open the group chat. It's time for Podex. Each week, we ask the community a question and bring your answers back to React to Live, turning the show into one big conversation. People are still answering. What's something you love growing up that kids today would never understand?
Okay.
And I saw it today. The graphics upgrade of a new gaming console, they actually used to change drastically.
Mm.
Um, like to us, it's excitement
Mm-hmm.
because we're the generation that went from Atari to Nintendo to Super Nintendo
Mm-hmm.
to Sega Genesis to Nintendo 64, all in the span of 10 years. Like we went from 8-bit, 16-bit, 34-bit to 3D.
Mm-hmm.
So like kids today would never understand that because they're so used to having PlayStation,
Yeah.
Wii, and it's just
I
like
think the closest thing they came to um, our video games was Minecraft. Because it's Minecraft is like all in blocks, so looks more like 8-bit stuff. So
yeah, I Minecraft and Roblox.
well, I've never seen Roblox.
Oh god, the Roblox one is so the same. It's the same thing.
Is it?
And then you have the kids on Fortnite doing the same thing also.
Mm,
So it's like they have the same stuff, but it's like it's not the same. Like we
yeah,
lived through that for 10 years.
yeah.
You guys can watch this and then play with something else later on. It's like we
Mhm.
had to wait like 4 years, 5 years later for it. You know. Um, uh, Do kids even ride bikes all over town, build forests, play with bugs, and make potions anymore? Technology has rid kids of boredom, and boredom is what forced us to be active, creative, and use our imaginations. And I said yes to this. Bring back the mud potions. And she says, "Ooh, 80 says, then take me back to the 80s and 90s, of course." Um, Will Got Vision says, going outside, riding our bikes, making up our own adventures, getting a bag of candy for $1, having friends come over Saturday afternoon and watch WWF, Saturday mornings actually,
Mm-hmm.
and get all hyped up, getting hurt and then ice cream, getting hurt and then eat ice cream that didn't even look like Batman or Spider Man or TMNT face. No, for real, it just looked like a distorted version of him. Like
Yeah.
the eyeballs over here, the mouth is over here. It doesn't look like Batman. It looks like something else.
No,
Um,
exactly.
Having a boombox and recording my favorite song from the radio and dancing in the kitchen and then with my mama. I miss those days. I miss my mom.
Same.
Uh, Playing outside with friends, cell phones, internet only, using our imagination, using sticks as guns. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
Pine cones, wars, getting dirty digging holes, camping in tents in the woods, learning real life skills that they can actually use in life. Watch TV with only a few channels waiting for Saturday to watch cartoons. Call our friends on a telephone that has a cord attached to it. Playing outside till the streetlights came on. That's from
Mhm.
Juggalo.grim. Um, Magic School Bus Dropout says Cabbage Patch Kids. There's more. Dial up internet.
Yeah.
Connor says dial up internet. Stick and Twisted says EC Bake Oven.
Hmm.
Cloud 38 says playing stickball all day, then split one soda between three of us like it was nothing. We
We
didn't,
didn't worry about germs.
we didn't care about germs. No,
No,
like
I just saw this
get off.
reel
I'm
on,
online
and the guy was talking about, we could never.
about that. Yeah.
What's that?
No, go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, it was kind of one of those things that kids will never know what it is to just play outside all day long till the street lights came on, and nobody wondered where you were. You
No.
could be, you know, 3 streets away, and your parents weren't worried as long as you came home. You're like, now you send your kids at home, they have to make sure they have their cell phone. You know, they have their location on. So you know where they are. It's like we didn't worry about that.
They didn't worry about that for us. We worry
Yeah,
about that for them.
yeah,
Like our parents didn't care about us. We care about the kids. That's the whole thing.
yeah. We were
Bella,
latchkey kids.
yeah. Bella says, "Get off the phone. I'm online." Uh,
Exactly.
Story about that. I was talking to a girl.
Ooh.
We were talking all sexy, right? Hey, what's going on? What are you doing? And she started talking all sexy with me, like and we were like playing around, just laughing the entire time. But then it's like
Uh-huh.
it turned into something else, to where I hear in the background or her background, we're trying to get online,
Oh
and
no.
I'm like, what does that mean? It means that they can hear us. It's like how technology, bud, technology. Um,
Oh
the mom and dad heard it. Basically, the mom and dad heard it. So like I've been there before, hung out with them and blah blah, and then the next time I got to see them, they're like fucking awkward as hell.
no.
Uh,
Hmm.
Totally forgot about it, and like when I go over there and just hang out and shit, and he says I'm gonna get online, so he goes online and then he looks over and he's all like, "Hey, check to see if anybody's on the phone," and I'm just like, "Oh."
No.
I look over at him, I look over at her, and I'm just like,
Aw.
Is this gonna be like a thing now where it just make fun of me for this? You
Hmm.
started it. Like, Oh, exactly. Oh.
Oops.
Uh, so yeah, that was fun. Thanks, Bella, for that one. She left. Hopefully she's still here. No. Um, all right. Everyone has their top five favorite comedians, but narrowing it down is almost impossible. From classic stand-up legends to modern comedy icons, comedians have shaped how we laugh, quote jokes with friends, and remember certain eras of pop culture. Whether it's the comedians who grew up with watching on late night TV, stand-up specials, comedy albums, or movies that had you laughing nonstop, everyone has that list. This question is simple but dangerous. Who are your top five favorite comedians of all time? Are you going with legendary stand-up comics, storytelling comedians, roast masters, or the ones who define your generation's sense of humor? Drop your top five comedians in the comments. Let's see who makes the comedy Mount Rushmore. Okay. Ducky, Pedro's version, Bill Burr, John
Okay.
Burnett,
Okay.
Stephen Wright, Robin Williams, of course, Robin Williams, and like a name that I have not heard in a while, Pablo Francisco.
Okay.
And I would have named him, but the only thing I know Pablo Francisco is him making the voice of Epic Movie Guy.
Okay.
And that's why I didn't want to put him in mind. It's like, that's all he does. In the world. And I'm
Okay.
just like, yeah, he does that. That's all he does. That's all he's known for. I
Okay.
don't remember any other jokes he's ever made. I just remember him doing the Epic Voice Guy.
Okay.
Um, R. Frank Kennedy, you know who that is. Kinnison, Richard Pryor, Cat Williams, Jim, and Chris Rock. Jim, definitely Jim. I don't know what Jim she's
Brewer.
about. Jim Stewart? Jim. I don't know which, but Chris Rock is in the list. I love it.
Okay.
Sexy Rexy, Dave Chappelle. What are yours?
So I said so there's a couple of comedians that I put on my list that I haven't seen too much of them, but I like them from Def Comedy Jam.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them's name is Gemini. One's name is Shihan.
Hmm.
There's this one not rapper, but his name is Rashawn Thurman,
Mm-hmm.
and you might have seen him, but he talks about Poppy from the Bodega.
I Yeah, I know who that is. He
I
passed
love
away,
him.
right?
Huh?
He passed
He
away.
what? He did, yes.
Yeah, he did. I know.
Um, Jamie Foxx.
I know. I know nothing. I know nothing. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I know.
I
I
don't know.
tried to give you $5 over there. You didn't want to take
I Poppy ain't no snitch.
it.
Poppy ain't
Nope.
no snitch.
Nope.
I see nothing.
Nope.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Um, I love, I have more than five.
Of course.
Um, I
We have
love
like a
Richard
bunch of
Pryor.
them.
I
Richard
love
Pryor.
Richard Pryor,
Yes.
and I think it's more his movies. I mean, I love the comedy special he had, but his movies I think are what make me laugh so much
Mm-hmm.
because he's just hilarious. And I know he's acting, but just his timing and the way he's delivers something is hilarious. I love
Mm-hmm.
it. Um, I love Kevin Hart.
Mm-hmm.
I love um, I love Cat Williams, and I would say because of In Living Color, the Wayans.
Oh, for
You
sure.
know,
Yeah.
Marlon, Sean, Keenan, Damon.
Mm.
They're that family is hilarious. Kim is hilarious too. Um, let's see who else. Malcolm Jamal Warner did a few comedy things, but it was more like poetry
Mm.
that I love.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say he's a comedian, but I love what he did for like poetry.
That poetry jam?
Yeah,
Was that one of those?
yeah. I'll have to send you one.
Okay.
Um, let's-
Um. Okay, so mine's obviously Cheech Marin,
yeah. Oh, I love him too. So,
Gabriel Iglesias,
mhm,
Jim Carrey, Eddie
mhm.
Murphy, um, freaking what's his face?
Mike
Uh,
Epps is good too.
Carlos Mencia,
Okay.
the Wayans brothers,
Yes.
all four of them.
Hmm.
Um, put Kim Wayans in there as well. Might as well.
Hmm. Yeah.
Anybody from that? From anybody from that? What's it called?
In Living Color.
A Living Color. Anybody from there? All of
Hmm.
them. They all belong there.
Yeah.
Um, Robin Williams. I didn't even know I didn't put them. Robin Williams.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, who else?
Chris
Uh,
Tucker.
Chris
I love
Tucker,
Chris Tucker.
Martin
Yeah.
Lawrence,
Hmm.
Matthew Rife.
Okay.
Um, anybody from the OG people from
Uh
Wild 'N
huh.
Out, Wild 'N
Right.
Out,
Hmm.
because we're gonna go back to season ones basically,
Hmm.
because now I haven't seen the new stuff at all because they're like rotating. They've been gone for a while,
You
but
know,
from season
I
one,
I tried to watch some a while now, and I'm like, 85 South on there, they're funny. So Carlos Miller, um,
yeah,
DC Young Fly,
Chico Bean.
and Chico Bean. Yeah, I like them, but I'm like, some of this stuff is just overly ridiculous. I mean, I know it was, ridiculous then, but just they're like trying to me too hard to be over the top.
By
You can be
what season is?
ridiculous and funny. I don't know what season it is.
Because now it's like it's very like you're trying
Like,
to stand out more. They're trying to stand out more in front of
yeah.
the new crowd, in front of the newer comedians,
Hmm.
and it feels like okay, you're doing too much,
Yeah.
and like you're not relating to either one of them anymore. But at the same time, like I miss your old stuff.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, um, the comment on here, because why not? I
Yeah.
promoted it. I had to. I wanted to see what others were gonna say.
Sure.
Cat, how you doing? How you been? Freaking, where's Adam Sandler? Where's Kevin Hart? Where is Mr. Bean? Like Mr. Bean would be one of my favorites. Where's Bill Hicks? Where's Jackie Chan? Really? He's not a comedian.
No.
Where's Drewski? Come on. And
Kids.
like for every one of them, I responded where it was like to students. I said, are these people?" I'm like, "Probably on your list. Make up
Yeah.
your own list. Tell me who they are." No, I was like, "Oh yeah, you're right." Adam Sandler, yeah,
Yeah.
back in the '90s,
Yeah.
not so much anymore now because I don't know. I liked Happy Gilmore too. I just wasn't.
I just saw that.
I'm
Like,
not gonna say
literally just
top
saw
10.
that.
Like the first one was better.
Hmm.
Like I'm glad he made a second one. I'm not gonna say don't touch it, but at the same time,
Yeah.
I'm glad he made a second one. It's fun. It's funny. It wasn't as good, ma'am.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Remember, everybody's entitled to their
I
opinion.
know, I know. I'm just not getting used to that. Okay. Oh, so yeah, those were my top five. I love it. Um. All right. We all know it's my birthday month. Freaking end of the month. Celebrating 45 years old. So I thought I would ask and add in what I would get. I'm a type 2 diabetic, but I still would need my once a year cheat. So I'm going with a lot of stuff. So my thing was, it's your birthday dinner, and money's no option. You're going to go to your favorite restaurant, sitting down and ordering exactly what you want. So
Mhm.
what's the move? Are you starting with appetizers, maybe wings, mozzarella sticks, or something fancy to kick things off? What's your main drink? Are you going with water to start off, and then when the time is right, beer, wine, soda, or chata? And for the main course, are you going all out with steak, seafood, pasta, or your favorite comfort meal? And of course, you can't skip dessert on your birthday. What is your ultimate birthday dinner lineup? From the appetizers to the main course to the dessert. What are you ordering? Build your birthday dinner in the comments.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
so
Had to get my
obviously,
other ring light. Sorry.
mine was um, from Longhorn Steakhouse, beef
Okay.
strip with potato, baked potato, some mozzarella sticks, uh, water to start off. Later
Okay.
on, horchata, and then for dessert, a lava cake because might as well end the night with diabetes. Peace out, everybody. I'm going out in a full blaze of glory. Give me that coma. Um. So yeah. So that was the thing. A few responses here and there. Jane said appetizer bacon wrapped lobster tail bites.
Okay.
Drink would be a strawberry daiquiri. Her main course is tenderloin steak with creamed potatoes and pepper sauce,
Okay.
champignon mushroom.
Mm. Fancy mushrooms.
Dessert would be chocolate mousse. I love that. I love that. Red, the little redhead, cheese and crackers, white wine, steak, green bean, mashed potatoes, gravy, ice cream cake. Let's have a birthday. Um, LB Lauren, appetizer, fried pickles. That looks freaking amazing. That would be great. Dinner is a steak with mashed potatoes and green beans. The drink of her choice would be Dr. Pepper and a watermelon margarita. And for dessert, a strawberry shortcake. Hmm. Yes, ma'am. What's yours?
Well, I don't celebrate my birthday. Um, but if I was, I would say a special occasion. Money's no object.
Yeah.
Um, I would go to a steakhouse
Yeah.
and I would get spinach and artichoke dip.
Yeah.
I'd get a tomahawk steak, medium. I would say medium with say a baked potato loaded. Um, let's see what else. I would have a for my drink. So I'd have water, of course, to start water with lemon,
Hmm.
and then I would do a Bahama Mama. That would be my drink.
What's that?
It's an alcoholic drink, mixed drink.
Okay.
Or I would do a fuzzy navel. So it's orange juice, peach schnapps, and I think they put vodka in it. Or it might just be peach schnapps and orange juice.
She said peach. Okay.
Okay. So good. I love it. And then for dessert, I would do like a mile high mud pie.
Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Oh, good night, everybody. You don't have
yeah.
to like full 4 hours, 6 hours later, the next day,
Yeah.
like wake up with a freaking mild ass headache and be
Yeah.
like, "What's wrong? Hangover?" No.
Mm.
diabetic hangover,
Food coma, food
food
hangover.
coma, food coma, food hangover for real.
Yeah.
Leanna says I want her meal for sure. That is a tomahawk. I've never had a tomahawk.
Neither have I. That's why
Oh, you want that?
that's what I want. And if they don't have a tomahawk, I want a ribeye.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Are you ready to start debate?
What are we doing?
One's got to go. Disney Afternoon Era.
Okay.
This one's gonna hurt the '90s kids. We're looking at some of the most iconic cartoons from the Disney Afternoon Era, shows that defined after-school TV and gave them forgettable characters, theme songs, and adventures. But today, you can only keep four. One of these classic shows has got to go. Gargoyles, DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Tailspin, and Goof Troop. These shows were part of the golden era of weekday cartoons, the kind you rushed home from school to watch. But now comes the impossible choice. One's got to go. Which one are you eliminating? Defend your answers. Victor, Primo Victor, damn, really, bro? I love all of these, but I'll play. I'll say Goof Troop because I didn't watch it as much as the others.
Okay.
Jane says Gargoyles, gotta go. Because I've never seen that one. Fernando Lau Jr. says Tailspin, can't live without the others. Um, Leanna says gotta say Gargoyles. Either
I
way,
said,
like I said Goof Troop because it's the only show that didn't make sense to me because of the movie, and
right.
like it just, and I'm like, okay. So I said that. So everybody else said theirs. Leanna said her. You are gonna say
I,
yours. Let's.
I said Darkwing Duck.
How dare you?
Just for me, Darkwing Duck to me was kind of corny. That's I said for to me. Um, I don't know, just he was kind of corny to me, and so I was like, meh. If I never had to watch it again, I'd be okay.
The audacity.
Hey, remember, I'm queen of hot takes. Unpopular
Queen of the hot
opinion.
takes. I love it. And like with full chest, she says it on the podcast. Um, not so because five of my favorite shows, obviously, and Goof Troop has to go. But the other ones, like you and Leanna and Jane said Gargoyles, and I'm
No,
like,
I
no,
didn't
not
say.
you. Those two said
Yeah,
Gargoyles, and I'm just like, goodness,
yeah.
why, why,
Well,
why?
didn't Jane say because she's never seen it, didn't
No,
have
yeah,
it in her way?
she's never seen it.
Yeah.
She's seen the other ones, but the reason
Uh,
the reason why it was unwatchable is because the O.J. Simpson trial was on at the same time.
yes, yes, yes. But
How could you
like I
forget?
said, I don't know. And I watched Goof Troop a little bit, but it wasn't like something that I had to watch. So
Yeah,
I've seen Darkwing. I mean, I've seen all of them.
yeah,
If you would have put Chippendale Rescue Rangers in there, I love that one. So
mhm.
that one would definitely have to stay. But
That was part of the afternoon era too. I don't know why I
mhm,
didn't put that there. Oh, because I wanted to do like a six,
right, like a five.
five. Put the
Mhm,
name of the game there, and then
mhm,
one's got to go. Or I could have put it in like in the middle of the thing. It's like one's got to go. Which one do you want?
yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
like Tailspin, and I'm looking at the guy that says Tailspin. I'm like, why? Why Tailspin? Oh, one guy said, "I hate you." Go f yourself.
Wow.
Yeah, but he was just playing around.
Oh.
Um,
Yeah, I
like
do remember seeing that comment,
he
but
said,
you had to search for it.
like, how dare you make me choose? And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, thank you for your comment,
Well,
sir.
isn't that how these usually go?
Right? Yeah.
It's always it's always an answer. You're like, oh, why do I have to choose? You
Yeah,
know,
and who was it? T- Uh, what's her name? I forgot her name. TikTok for Freedom.
mhm.
But I don't want to pick. I'm like, but you have to.
Then don't answer. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was like,
No,
I usually say that, but it's for the kids. Like,
yeah,
answer, then don't answer.
yeah.
Uh, are we getting to the last one? Yeah, we're getting to the last one. All right. What's one word that you can never spell correctly? The one where you always pause, stare at the screen, just hope autocorrect saves you. Or maybe it's a word you can only spell because of a song, rhyme, or trick you learned growing up. You
Hmm.
know the ones, the little memory hack that stuck with you from school. Some words just refuse to stick in our brains no matter how many times we type them. So what's your word? The one you always misspell, rely on autocorrect for, or secretly sing a little spelling song to remember. Red Eyes Lee says unconsciously in rhythm.
Okay.
Unconsciously in rhythm.
Yeah.
Uh,
Unconsciously.
unconsciously in rhythm.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like, huh? There's too many C's and S's in here.
Yeah.
You're invited says I deliberately spell incorrectly in an attempt to assimilate, so sometimes I have to make sure I'm correctly spelling incorrectly.
Okay.
Okay. Totally not Aiden. Affiliate. I
Okay.
spell that word wrong in the spelling bee
Okay.
ones.
Oh,
Justice Jones. Accommodate.
okay.
Naive. Sheriff. Annihilate. I just had to autocorrect each one of those words as I wrote them, even after using them for a lifetime. Some words just don't stick. Mama Bear says incorrectly.
Okay.
Ray says esophagus.
Okay.
Terry says liaison.
Okay.
It's like so hard to spell too. I thought it was just Liason. No, there's another I in there.
Oh,
Liaison. I'm like, what?
okay. Fine. Okay.
Like words that I'll never use again in my life, but at the same time, oh, that's how you spell them. Vince says discrepancies.
Okay.
What? Liaison. Liaison. Mommy's little monster. Tung, aka tongue.
Um,
She used Tounge when it's spelled Tongue.
mhm,
Yields Universe, same Wednesday. I gotta say
mhm.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Mhm.
Wednesday. Leanna says anything I before E except after C because it's not always true. Grr. Always have to sing the banana song. Wednesday plus many more.
Mhm.
Bananas BANANA. This shit is bananas. You said irresistible. You have to sing the song to make sure it's spelled correctly. Which song is this?
So there's a song by Montel Jordan, and it's called "Irresistible."
Okay.
And for some reason, I always want to do one R, but the song he spells it out. IRRESISTIBLE. So like, okay, so every time I spell irresistible, IRRESISTIBLE. That's
Oh,
like I was like, okay, I'm sorry. That's like the first word. I'm like, yeah, I really have to sing the song, the chorus, just
yeah.
that part
We
where
got.
he's
We got. I mean, we got to sing bananas.
yeah.
Like you have a
E-
hard
A-
word. We
A-
have an easy word. BANANA,
A- A- A-
and I always add another NA at the very end.
Oh, banana.
Banana, banana, Mississippi, MISSIS.
MISSIS.
No, Mississippi. The way I spelled it when I was younger, MI crooked letter I as crooked letter I, hunchback I, and then be like, what? I was like, yeah, I, yeah, that's how you spell it. Professor,
That's us ghetto people.
Professor,
Yes, professor's another one.
two F's or two S's?
Yeah, I think the correct way to spell it is one F, two S's.
Two S's. So I watched How I Met Your Mother,
Okay.
and he is at a class, and he's like, awkwardly trying to look at the students, and in college, and he starts writing the word professor,
Uh-huh.
ROF. He starts doing the other F, and like that, and you can see someone in the crowd going like,
Yeah.
and then he puts E in there. He's like okay. I'm like, yeah, that's me, all right. Um, Mine was Wednesday, Professor Invincible.
Okay.
I looked. Okay, so there's this game coming out called Invincible Versus,
Okay.
and I was looking up on PlayStation. Like, all right, when's it coming out? So I typed it in Invincible.
Uh-huh.
I didn't see it. I was like,
Okay.
what's going on? And so I looked it up online, Invincible, and I looked it up there, Invincible. Oh shit! I forgot to put the N in there.
Okay.
Invincible.
Invincible. Now is
Invin.
it Invince
Invin.
able?
Invin. Invincible. Two N's in there. I didn't put one N in there. I only put one N in there. I was like Invincible, and there's this
Uh-huh.
other game called Invincible, and I'm like, huh? Okay. So, um, the game that's coming out, it's coming out in April 30th, but there's a beta uh, game
Test.
tomorrow, so you can play it,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to stream it.
Mm.
So I was like looking, it's like, can I stream this game? And they're like, yeah, sure, go
Yeah.
right ahead. So I'm gonna do that one. So Invincible, Professor, Wednesday, Bananas, and I'm sure there's a lot more.
Did someone do February?
February, me,
Okay. I couldn't remember if it was you or somebody else.
Library, and February. Library. I have to look at
Library.
correct or
Library and February.
February, not February.
Not February. Yeah.
Oh my god, where's the R? As someone who was
F
in a
E
spelling
B
bee
R
competition,
U A R Y.
as someone who used to be in a spelling bee competition in sixth grade, fifth grade, and I'm just like, how did I get there? How did I get here? And I'm just like, not realizing that I was like, it was like, you know, two rows of
Mm-hmm.
kids, and she's asking us to spell this, and I just kept getting it right, kept getting it right, and then we get
Mm-hmm.
final two people, and I'm just like, oh me, oh shit,
Wow.
lost on
Yeah.
purpose because it was like, all right, this is too much. This is just a game to me. I was like, I don't know. Is it
Yeah.
this? It's like, and now she wins. So I was like, all right, cool. Peace out. Go have fun. Enjoy your little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in fifth grade. I remember that so well. Um, so yeah, those were it. We have another one, but you know what? Did your mom ever tell you that a singer on the radio or celebrity was your real dad? Growing up, a lot of kids heard some wild jokes from their parents, especially when it came to music playing in the radio. Suddenly, every song became a story about how that singer was somehow your real dad. It was one of those classic parent jokes that made absolutely no sense, but somehow stuck in your memory for years. Whether it was a legendary rock star, an R&B singer, or someone your parents were listening to at the time, it would always turn into a funny childhood moment. So now we want to know: did your parents ever tell you a story like that, or joke that a famous singer or celebrity was secretly your real parent? Drop your story in the comments. So again, it wasn't doing well, and I
Mm-hmm.
figured maybe because the prompt is too long, people are looking at it as like, oh, this is I'm not gonna read that. That's too long. So I decided to
No.
no, you don't think so? I decided to promote it.
Okay.
Promote it. Okay. And of course, we get the freaking kids in there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, my second grade teacher told me that Michael B. Jordan was her boyfriend for years, even though she was married. Some of these are funny. Others, like, you know what? Why did you answer? No, but my uncle was acquainted with the current pope when they were in college in Peru back in the day, and my dad met Bill Clinton in the 2000s apparently. So mine was Julio Iglesias,
Hmm.
um, and then like a friend of mine busted out with the Enrique Iglesias CD, and I told him the story of how he was my brother, and he's all like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, for years my mom told me that Julio Iglesias was my dad, and I believed her and everything."
Hmm.
Liana says her mom told her that Elvis was her father.
Oh wow.
Leanna Presley. Wow. I'm like, not gonna say my name. Um, Mav says that is my mom with Imagine Dragons, the lead singer from Imagine Dragons,
Okay. You wouldn't be Evo Iglesias?
right?
You
And
know,
then everybody
unfortunately,
else.
my mom never did that. So, and my dad, because I mean, I didn't know my dad, so
She never told you that's your stepfather, or like,
no.
so it was just my.
But no, but my sisters did tell me that they found me in a trash can, and I was milkman. So,
That's fucked up. You had a whole right. You had the whole right to snitch on them. Fuck all that. You had the right.
so no, for years they're like, "Yeah, we found you in the trash can. Mommy and Daddy found you in the trash can." Thanks. Because for the longest time, I didn't resemble either parent. So I was adopted.
You were adopted.
So like now I'm like, even I as I've gotten older, I look a little bit more like my mom, but my mom always said I resemble my dad's side of the family.
Okay.
So I may not look like my dad or my mom, but I look like my titis on my dad's side. So I'm kind of built like that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, so I do, but as I've gotten older, um, I look a little bit more like my mom, but my other sisters look either like my mom or my dad, and I'm just the black sheep, I guess you can say. But but then everybody's like, "Oh, you guys look like with my two older sisters. I'll be with them. Are you guys twins?" No, there's 6 years between me and my oldest sister, and then 3 years between my next oldest sister,
Yeah.
and then 2 years with my youngest sister, well, my younger sister. So it's like, no, we can't be twins if there's years apart. But we all have the same parents, so we are going to look alike. So,
Okay. I looked at my aunt so much that I thought she was my real mom. Oh. Okay. Ugh. Goodness. Okay. All right. So that's it. Like, I was gonna do more, but you know what? Uh, yeah, we're gonna stop right there.
okay.
The top five comfort shows you rewatch when life gets overwhelming. It's at 16.5K views.
Wow.
Yes.
Awesome.
So people are still answering in there, so I love that.
Really?
Like,
How many comments now?
now it
Uh,
is up to 786 comments,
wow.
461 likes, 55 favorites or shares. I don't know.
Yeah,
In there, but people are still answering in that.
that's awesome.
Um, it is the April 8th. Um, around this time, what 2021, I was starting to get sick. So yeah, obviously this is the diabetic story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just celebrating 5 years with diabetes on next week on the 14th. 15, 16. I don't remember when. I just wanted to do the story today just in case. But, since we're going to be busy next week, obviously. So,
I thought you got it later in April.
yeah,
Like the hospital was later
the
in April.
hospital was later in April. I was
Okay.
sick. I was sick. I didn't know I had it.
Okay. Okay, I see. But
So,
this is about the time when you started getting sick.
I started getting sick in around like beginning of April, around
Okay.
March, all that stuff.
Okay.
Um, the reason here's the reason. Here's how we start. How we start this because none people know this. Obviously, before the pandemic, um, used to work at a casino. They had a gym. I would go to the gym every day, every night, and just work out for a bit, and then leave, go home, and that'd be that. I'd be fine. 2020 happened. They told me, "Yeah, you're going home." Like, okay,
Hmm.
you're not coming back. All right, that's fine.
Hmm.
Um, no gym time at all. I could work out at home, but I didn't want to. I've like worked out for a whole entire year, and I felt good that like I just want to stay home and just chill for a minute. There's nothing else to do. Let me game. Let me get
Sure.
on my gaming stuff. Um, because TikTok wasn't around yet for me until July
Okay.
2020. So February to July, I was just like fucking sitting at home playing this game, Avengers, um, Kingdom Hearts 3, like trying to go back to those games that I didn't play back when I bought them in 2019. Um, at the same time, I couldn't go anywhere, right? So I had to order in.
Okay.
So like, and then we got the mobile for Walmart and Sam's,
Hmm.
and I would order like a lot of pop, a lot of soda, Pepsi, diet, regular Coke, and Pepsi, and like I would take them in like 12 packs,
Okay.
like at least 6 cans a day, and I just like whatever. Order food from a restaurant, go get it, pick it up, all that stuff.
Hmm.
Not doing a thing for an entire year and just freaking there and doing that. And then July, obviously, we get this. So I started doing that. I started like moving around, not knowing, I was going through stuff.
Hmm.
Um, we get to around March, February or March, where I just start losing weight. People are recognizing that I'm losing weight. People are telling me, "Hey, you look good. You look like you lost weight." And I'm just like, "How? I don't work out or anything.
Hmm.
Sitting at home doing nothing." But okay, thank you. I'll take the compliment. Right.
Hmm.
Um, it was around February that I started waking up in the middle of the night, going to the bathroom, coming back, sleeping, waking up an hour later, going to the bathroom, coming back, sleeping, waking up every hour, go to the bathroom, go back to sleep, and I couldn't sleep. Tried.
Hmm.
So I stayed up daily. It'd be like I'd be fine, no bathroom. It's like that's weird. Why am I going to the bathroom late at night?
Hmm.
So again, do stuff, drink, all that stuff. Get on this thing, dance a little bit, um, do some music, do some stuff out there, and do some videos. And then um, February, March, I started getting sick.
Hmm.
Lots of throwing up, lots of doing this, um, throwing up blood. Um, yeah, being sick. Like I didn't know what was wrong. To me, it was just like, okay, whatever. Um, go back to all those things that, like,
I
what do you do when you
forget.
get sick?
Did you ever tell anybody how you were feeling? Like, did
No,
you tell your mom or your
no,
brother?
no, I
Okay.
didn't know because I didn't know. I didn't know what was wrong.
No, I
Nobody
mean
did.
just like I
Nope.
just like what your symptoms were.
No,
Oh, okay.
I tried looking up online, like, excessive bathroom breaks. I'm just like, drink water. It's like, okay. Am I
Well,
sick?
that's why I'm going to the bathroom.
Right. Am I sick? Drink some 7 Up. Maybe it'll feel better. No. Like, freaking, I'd get, like, these 2-liter bottles and start drinking them.
Okay.
7 Up, of Coke, of Pepsi. And I'm just like, why? What's wrong with me? What the hell? I'm like not feeling good. I'm always, dehydrated and everything.
Mhm.
Drink water, blah, blah. Nothing. And then I'm still feeling sick and I'm just like feeling exhausted and tired and everything. Um, Victor will tell you, he's been around, that week, the final week where I was here in April, where like we did videos and I was just like, did them, and then I disappeared because I was sick. And he's
Mhm.
like, he's like worried and where'd you go?
Mhm.
I was out, man. So April, I just took a break from TikTok and I was just like, all right, well, you know, I'm just gonna game until I feel better because I don't feel
Mhm.
like, doing any videos at all because nobody's watching them, blah blah. Finally the day of, I'm like fucking again throwing up the syrup. What's going on, meatball? Um the um the blood, everything. All right, time to go to the doctor. So I go to the doctor, urgent care, and they do the entire thing. Um, they take my blood, they take everything. Like, all right, here's the situation. You have diabetes. I'm like, huh? Like, yeah. Like
Mhm.
out of the blue, just fucking tell me like you have
Yeah.
diabetes. Um, hmm? um, your sugar A1C is
Mhm.
at 900, 800, 900. I'm like, what's that? I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
And he's just like telling me all this stuff, and I'm just like, I don't know. Okay, like that's bad. If anything, you would have
You
been,
should be dead.
yeah, you know. I don't want to say that, but like
Okay, unalive. No.
you should have been on a live by now,
Yeah.
um, or in a DKA, diabetic coma.
Mhm.
And I'm just like, okay. And I'm sitting there, and he's telling me all this stuff, and he told me later on, I was like, yeah, I was trying to tell you everything that you're going through, your symptoms, all this stuff. And you had this look of just nobody was there.
Mhm.
I'm like, what do you mean? Like, your eyes were glazed. You were about to pass out. Like,
Coma.
I'm just sitting there like, huh?
Yeah.
And and because I asked him like how was I looking? Like, dude,
Mhm.
you looked all kinds of messed up. If you want them in other terms, you were fucked. I'm like, what? It's like, all right. So they said, all right, we're gonna put you on a IV, and we're gonna put you in a room, and I was like, all right, cool. Get the IV for an hour, and then I'll go home, right? Yeah, sure. No,
If you
shit.
say so.
If you, yeah, it's like, and every like 5 minutes again, every hour or so, I was like, eh, what does it look like now? You're at 800. You're at 700, 750, 860, something like that. And I'm
That
just like,
is crazy.
all
Number.
right, what time can I go home? Like, you're not going home, dude. Like, what are you doing to yourself? What happened? I did
Yeah.
this and this. But at the same time, that every hour that was happening, they put me in that room, and I like looked up, and SpongeBob was on. And of course, we all know the story how I hate SpongeBob now because it's like it's fucking crazy. And I just looked up, and all these it was a marathon
Okay.
because just like I close my eyes, I come back on, I come back up, I see SpongeBob still on. I'm just like, God, fucking annoying as hell. Why am I watching this? All this shit. Um, so it was getting late at night. I got it there at like a 5. It's still like It's around 8 or 9 now,
Mhm.
and they're like, "Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take you to the hospital,
Okay.
emergency. Um, we're gonna transport you in an ambulance, and they're gonna take you to the hospital." And I'm like, "Why can't I drive?" "No, you're not driving." "Why
Yeah.
can't I drive?" I can drive." Like, something were to happen to you, dude. Like, it's
Exactly.
the same guy that's telling me this.
Passed out.
The same guy that's telling me this. Like, you were stubborn. Either you wanted to go home, you didn't know what was what. Your eyes
Mhm.
were glazed over, and you just kept thinking stuff was like shit, all that stuff.
Mhm.
Um, you left here, and it was around 600 still.
Wow.
We didn't want you to go home at all. It's like, we needed you
And
to go to the hospital in the freaking ambulance. Like, all right, fine.
yeah.
Take me in the ambulance. Take me in that $2,000 ambulance from point A to point B, which
Mhm.
was about 15 minutes. I'm like, mother freaking heck. What?
Mhm.
What? Thanks a lot for that, by the way. I get to the hospital. They admit me in, all that stuff. They put me in another fucking IV. Drip, 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 drip. And I'm just like, oh, I hate this. My phone's dead. I can't contact anybody. All right, let me
Mhm.
charge it real quick. The chargers are fucked up. They're not even working. They don't work. So, um, what else? Every hour, somebody came in and checked me, put my
Oh,
finger.
yeah.
Hi. I was like, can I sleep? Yeah, in a few. You'll be fine. Okay, I'm hungry. Can I eat something? What can I eat?
Oh,
Diet 7 Up, freaking mashed potatoes. That's it. Oh,
mhm.
nasty stuff. It's like, all right, fine. Like 3 hours later, wake me up. Oh, hey, hi. Like, prick your finger. Okay, you're at 500. Oh, thanks. When's your birth? What's your date of birth? In a few weeks. Sir, what's your date of birth?
Crazy.
Oh,
Such and
429.
such and such and such. Yeah.
But I'm like, yeah, in a few days. I'll be 40. Yeah, happy birthday, 40. Happy 40th for my birthday. Happy 40th to me. What a great way to spend my 40th birthday on here, right? At the hospital. Yay, lovely. When can I leave? No, you're not leaving. Every five
When you
minutes.
tell you you can leave.
When can I leave? When can I go home? Is it okay to go home now? At least this time I wasn't watching anything, no SpongeBob or anything. But
Mhm.
when I was over there and like in the freaking waiting room watching SpongeBob, I said to myself, I don't ever want this to happen again. I don't ever want to, because it's like SpongeBob is not the last thing I want to see
Mhm.
ever in my life before I go. So this moment right here is the last time that's ever going to happen to me. I'm ever going to go to the hospital. If I ever go to the hospital again, to get checkups,
Yeah.
that's fine. So we get to 6 7 a.m. everything. Okay, you're at 400. Like, all right, what does that mean? It means that you're able to go home, you know, but at the same time, like, we're gonna send you to a specialist. Like, it's all right. I have friends and family that are diabetic. They can tell me everything. No, we're gonna send you to a specialist. Quit being stubborn. Son of a bitch. Fine. All right. So we do that. Um, a priest comes in. Preacher, preacher, preacher. I always get them confused. Preacher and priest. A preacher comes in
A
and
clergy.
clergy. Yeah, it was a St. Francis. So I had someone come in and tell me,
Mhm.
um, hey, bless me and everything. You know
Mhm.
what you did? Like, no, you drank a lot of syrup. That's basically what that is. It was a
Mhm.
lot of syrup. You need to be careful. No more of that. Drink lots of water from now on.
Mhm.
Lots of water. It's like, okay, so the syrup, like, yeah, the syrup is not good for you, sir. That's what you were doing. That's what you were doing, and all that stuff.
Mhm.
Your body is not meant to take all that in. So therefore, stop doing that. I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
sir, I will. All right. I go home. Um, for the next week and a half,
Mhm.
I can't see. I'm blind. I'm blind. I tried coming into lives on TikTok,
Mhm.
hanging out with people like you, like the DJ that I sent you to,
Mhm.
and that was one of them. That's the first live I went to. Saw him going in live. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm walking around the park and I see him. It's like, all right, let me go in there. I can't see anything. I see him, but I can't see the words. Freaking TikTok updated that week.
Oh.
So you saw like nothing but smaller words, and I'm just like, you suck.
Oh
All I
no.
saw like people saying hey, and then what was his name? I forgot his name.
The
He said
DJ?
hi. Yeah,
Oh, Tim.
Tim. Tim
Mhm.
Delgado. Timothy.
De
I'm thinking of
Jesus.
somebody else. Tim DeJesus.
Mhm.
He's all like, hey, what's going on, Evil? How you doing? Evil's here, blah blah blah. And I'm just like, hey, can't
Huh? Yeah.
see. I don't
Yeah.
even know if it's written right or anything.
Right.
Hey, can't see. Just came back. I'm diabetic. Got diabetes. I was in the hospital. Blah blah. Like,
Mhm.
oh no, dude. It's like everybody's telling me, oh, hope you're good. Blah blah blah. They miss me. The entire community right there. I'm like, fuck yeah, y'all are awesome. That was my family. That was the family that I fucking loved.
Yeah.
And like for that whole year, they like, you good, everything good. We're gonna do a DJ. We're gonna do a special live for you and all this stuff. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome, dude. I still can't see. For
Yeah.
a whole week and a half, I can't see, and I'm just like
Yeah.
telling he's like, I'm here, I'm around. If you guys want to come hang out and come say hi to me or anything, like, but I can't see. We'll talk. We'll probably
Yeah.
talk on the voice message and everything.
Yeah.
Um, so did that. So everything that I was told to do, I had to do it. I had 3 months. April, May, June, July. July, basically, when the next visit to the doctor would have been like in July and around July 16th. So he was playing his old school stuff, but at the same time, I told him put some dance music
Mhm.
every Thursday. Put some dance music. Let me fucking dance it out. He's like, all right, cool. So he did that. Um, when I tell you that I lost weight and that I freaking went from a 400 a thing to
Blood sugar. Mhm.
blood sugar, which was around a 15.3 to a 6.5. That was the
Thanks.
first time. That was the first time. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, when I went there, I wasn't expecting that fucking big ass number to change. And she's all like,
Yeah.
6.5. I'm like, what? Like, yeah.
That's crazy.
What did you do? I did exactly what you said.
Mhm.
I did this. I did this. I did this. I walked around, did all that stuff. You told me to do this. Like, I didn't want to go back to the hospital ever again. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, oh my goodness, blah, blah, and tell me everything that I'm doing right. And I did. And I fucking did it. And I'm like, hell yeah, that's awesome. Also, there were some people that had YouTube videos at the time telling you, like,
Mhm.
do this. I did that. I did tutorials. I did all that stuff. And I listened and I read it. All right. Your next visit will be August, September, November. November. It's like, okay, cool. Again, do the same thing. I freaking went through everything. And then November, I went in and decided, and they're like 5.8, 5.6, around there, 5.6. I'm like, huh? What? Yeah. Like, because 5.4 is the next one in February of 2022.
Mhm.
5.4. And then they're like, you did awesome. You did amazing, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And like 5.6, I was just like, oh, shoot. I was like, yeah, that's great. Good job. Congratulations. Okay. What to do next? November happening. December, I got to continue doing this, but at the same time, it's like, all right, depression's hitting me. It's bad.
Yeah.
What am I going to do? hey, let me read this book about podcasting. Something I should have done in 2020, but no. Let me read this book about podcasting because why not? Uh, and I did, and I was just like, ooh, I could talk about diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
I could talk about wrestling with diabetes. Hey, wrestling and diabetes, wrestlers that have diabetes, all that stuff. But then it just became wrestling. Like, all right, let me do an episode in December. No, I forgot all about it. All
Mm.
right, January episode. It happened, but I couldn't because something copyright infringement on one of the songs.
Mm.
I thought I could use songs, the whole song. Copyright. I was like, oh, son of a fish. Fine. All right, whatever. First episode came out in January 16th or something like that around there. But I disappeared again. Everybody didn't notice where I was. No, I went and did the stuff. I wanted to do something new. I wanted to do a podcast. I wanted to talk about stuff, and I did. And I wanted some order in my life. Wanted to relax for a moment, and then, did all that stuff. And then once I came back, I was just like, "Hey, I'm kind of back. I have this podcast. You guys are interested? I don't know if you guys like wrestling. No? Okay. Let me go talk to the wrestling people. You, like everybody else, all my friends, all my actual friends, all those supporters. Yeah, great." And so that's how it all started.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's because of my diabetes that I wanted to talk about it. And then when it actually happened at 5.4, I was so excited. I got on here and I told everybody, it's like, yeah, I got 5.4, blah, blah. I was like, um, that was in 2022. Fast forward to now, it's like it's been up and down, up and down, up and down. COVID's happened to me, obviously. And then, like, freaking hungry, drank. Like, even looking at Coke, like drinking it, I'd have to be like a little bit of it because I will go into like, oh shit, I gotta go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. I've done it.
Yeah.
I've actually like tested it out. Drank like a bottle of Coke halfway through, and then I was like, I sat around for a while, and then I was like, oh fucking hell, I'm going to sleep. Wake up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom. Oh come on, are you
Yeah.
serious? No, that sucks.
So you
Uh,
have to get the little cans if
little
you're gonna
cans,
get.
little
Yeah.
cans or no cans at all of Coke or
True.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
Just drink diet or water and uh,
Hmm.
C4s. That's what I've been
Yeah.
doing this whole time. But
Hmm.
um, yeah, that's about it. That's the story. We're at an hour and 43 minutes. Yay! I love that. And like, I know I told the story 3 different times,
Hmm.
and I'm supposed to drink this. I don't know why I didn't drink it.
Yeah. Yeah. Drink your water.
um, I told this story 3 different times, not like 3 different times,
Right. Hmm.
but in 3 different parts. So, um, you know, this is that one episode where it's only one time that you get to tell it, and it's condensed in like what 20 minutes episode in a 20-minute span. Thank you. Proud of you too. Thank you for being proud of me. Um, so yeah, and it's been freaking awesome. Like I gone up and down. It's fine. I get it. But I'll always be at the 5.6 mark. 5.9,
Hmm.
6.1. It's fine. Like I've gone up again to 8.9 last year.
You did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
in 2023 to 2024 because of
Okay.
COVID, because I was hungry again, and because I wanted to do
Right.
this.
Right. Hmm.
And that trip I did go,
Hmm.
and when I came back on the road back, I was just like, oh shit, I gotta go to the bathroom again. I gotta go to the bathroom again. I gotta go to the
Hmm.
bathroom again. So that was never fun because you
Yeah.
have to go to the bathroom. If you don't go, you're going right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it sucks to have that moment there. Like I said, the bad stuff is that. The good stuff is you get to eat good. Um, and then this past year has been fine. Like it went from 8 to a 7 to now a 6. So, like even the year when I was going out and doing walks around the park and everything, that was good. We're gonna do more of that around here, and that was one of my favorite times because I want to do more of that. And yeah, I think that's about it. We did it.
Yay.
We're doing stuff. So happy 5 year anniversary to that,
Yeah.
because 5 years is a lot. Like I don't just celebrate. Um, I don't celebrate it because it's my birthday. I celebrate it because um, I went into a diabetes, and it's more like a second life, a second time chance.
Hmm.
To me, it's more like a second chance. Like I get to do this now. I get to talk about it. I get to bring awareness to it. So not only happy it's Diabetes Awareness Month, it's also Autism Awareness Month, according to some people. So we're doing that Happily Blue Month for both of us. And thank you for the confetti. Yay! I love it. I love it. Um yeah, so that was fun. And that $2,000 ambulance trip
Mm.
was fun as well. Hopefully like someone will listen to this and be like, hey, I want to do this exactly the same thing you did.
Mhm.
And like the 3 episodes that I posted about the diabetes stuff was part one was prior what happened, what I did the year before. Part two
Mhm.
was what was happening that whole freaking month that I was going through stuff. And then part three, because part three was like what, 6 months later,
Mhm.
wrestling with diabetes, that part three episode was, what I did to maintain that 6.5 and
Mhm.
who I talked to and all that stuff. And then there's a part four where it's not even wrestling with diabetes, more like wrestling with my mental health.
Yeah.
And, because it was bad at the time and I was going through stuff and I decided to do the podcast. So yeah. Um Fun episode. Get to talk about it. That's about it. You got any questions?
Nope.
You good? All right. What else do we need to talk about? Uh you good?
I'm good.
Okay. Um so I don't think we're gonna have time to talk about WrestleMania weekend, the 2026 schedule,
Okay.
except for WrestleMania stuff, actual WrestleMania stuff. So here's what's going on Monday, April 13th. I'm sorry, Monday, April 13th. We got Micromania Wrestling, Mini 50 Cent
Mhm.
and Mini Everybody, 10 p.m. at the Nerd in Las Vegas, Nevada. On Tuesday, April 14th, we have Big Valley Wrestling and World Greatest Wrestling over budget. No Ring Deathmatch Championship. Trying to see, who do we know here? Micromania again, wrestling at the 10 p.m. at the Nerd in Las Vegas. That's on Tuesday. Uh, Wednesday, April 15th, we got Boca Raton Championship Wrestling in FSW Arena at 2 p.m. Joe Coffey versus Matt Riddle. Matt Riddle's still around.
Okay.
Kurt Stallion and Ben Bishop versus Gangrel and Zach Clayton. Gangrel is still around. Um, Scheduled to appear: Red Cup Jeff, Matthew Master, Frank the Clown, Mark Long, Lloyd Anoia, and James Ellsworth. Um, Same night on April 15th, Wednesday, Potter Mania or at the Horseshoe in Las Vegas. Potter Women's Championship, Brittany Blake versus Shotzi Blackheart. That's where she's at.
Okay.
Who else? That's all we know. Yeah, that's all I know in there. Pandemonium Pro Wrestling, whatever, forever. Uh, at 3 p.m. that very same night. Coastal Championship Wrestling High Rollers at 5 p.m. and FSW Arena. Matt Riddle versus Ben Bishop. Cha Cha Charlie versus Ricky Sosa. Gangrel versus Jimmy Lloyd. That's it. And that's about it. The next time we talk about stuff is probably going to be for the Thursday. What happens on Thursday. And from then on to next Saturday till Sunday. So yeah, that's about it.
Actually, I have one thing to say.
Okay, what?
This is my 50th episode.
This is your 50th episode. See, not
Yes.
only are we celebrating 5 years, we're also celebrating milestones like your 50th.
Yay!
Let's go! Confetti. I love that.
Yay!
50 episodes ago,
Mhm.
on your first episode,
Yes,
were you nervous?
very, very. Because I didn't want to sound like I didn't know what I was talking about. I did not, I mean, because it had been so long since I watched wrestling.
Yeah.
And so by the time my first episode came along, we were talking about what had happened
Prior.
2 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So trying to remember everything that happened,
In 2020.
when I went to that, yeah. So it was like, and I felt like, I just kept like, I didn't know what I was doing. So, but I will say you made it easy for me.
To be fair, I didn't know what I was doing either.
Yeah.
Because it was,
Well, you had,
it was around, it was, it's nerve wracking trying to interview people.
yeah,
Now it's not. Now it's just like,
yeah,
it feels like we're just having conversations and we're just like,
hmm
like
yeah,
that. But back then, it was you, it was Christine, because she was the first interview back, or I think it was you. One of you guys were the first interview back. Um, Michael, Kashina, who I was trying to get on the podcast, and she was for a while. So it was like, yeah, a group of people, like, yeah, but at the same time,
mhm,
um, like learning about you guys,
yeah,
like getting to know you guys. Because Christine was for Comic Con,
okay,
and then I was like, you know what? We talk about wrestling on the top episode. Might as well talk about it. Like, who were your favorite
yeah,
wrestlers growing up?
yeah.
Um, and then you as well. So it was just like,
And it was funny because we had, you were like, what do you want to do now? And it was when we did it, I had some free time because I was working out of state. So I was
Mhm.
working in another state for the company, and I was like, you know what? Let's just do it now. Let's just do it. So I was like, okay. I was excited and I was nervous, but now it's just like you're like, hey, do you want to do an episode? Yeah, no problem. Let's just do it.
Imagine if we
Oh,
got that episode and we reposted it with the AI in here that can like, you know, work its magic and make it into a better, sounding episode. Because when we did our episode, it was on the phone. It was,
yeah,
what was it called? Anchor.
yeah. It was on
it,
Anchor.
it
Yeah,
was it was on Anchor, and it was just like me talking to you and me holding the phone. Not
yeah, yeah,
like that. And I'm just like, so yeah, so
yeah.
this blah blah
It
blah.
wasn't this. We
Yeah,
didn't see face to face.
we didn't see each other, and you heard what did you hear? Like stuff in the background noise?
So I heard just like a little bit,
Mhm.
but it wasn't like anything. Like I didn't hear, you know, things that were going on outside. I think it was your clock.
Oh no, that
Was
was my
the
clock.
the
I know where I was at the time. It was in
okay?
no, it wasn't my clock at the time. It
No, it
was
wasn't
something else.
okay.
No, it was the heater because you heard
That's
it.
what it was.
I'm
Yeah.
like, son of a bitch. All right.
Yeah.
The clock
Yeah.
was later in
Thankfully,
2023.
the hotel room I was in, nothing was going on. You couldn't hear anything next door or anything. It was just complete silence. So for my part, it was perfect because it was dead silence.
Hmm.
You know.
I should save that and see if I can clean it up a bit and see what happens. See if it sounds better without the
Okay.
background stuff. That also means I'd have to take out the music if I have any in there, and I think I do because you're
Uh, I
right.
I think you do. Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do that then. I'll see what I can do with that.
Okay.
Um, no, because your episode was one of those like moment where like I get to interview,
Hmm.
um, and then I had just met you through person,
Sure.
and like you know, um, because I interviewed Christine and then you, and then I was
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna interview him, but nah, not really. I
And
wanted to, but it just like it just became like, you know what? I have no time for that because I
yeah.
have to do this and this and this and this. Oh, it was around August or September,
Okay.
and I was leaving again,
Mm.
and I was going to Tumblr, and
Yeah.
like that was one of my favorite things to do because people came in there and like heard the episode and they're like, "Oh, you have a podcast? So cool,
Hmm.
great. What's it about? Wrestling?" And I got
Hmm.
that whole group of people that loved wrestling and talked about wrestling and wanted to hang
Yeah.
out there, and I got to interview people from there as well, so that was fun
Hmm.
to do. And you were there, it's like obviously, and then that's where I'm like, "You want to do predictions?"
Hmm.
You're like, "Yeah, let's do it." It's like, all right, we did
Yeah.
predictions, and so we did 50 episodes of predictions. Well, 45 episode predictions because now you're doing this other stuff with me,
Yeah.
so you're staying around, like better than doing predictions. Um. So yeah, how do you feel? Like, did you ever think you would ever do this?
No.
No.
I really didn't think I would do more than just the one episode. And then when you asked me to do predictions, I was like, oh, okay. And then I just thought it was, oh, maybe just a handful of, you know,
Like once a
because I
month.
know you had said when we first started doing it that you only wanted to do like the big ones, like the big four.
The big
And so I was
four.
like, okay. So
And
like the big four, which means we would do one in, like one the beginning of the year, you know,
Royal
middle of the
Rumble,
year,
and SummerSlam, Survivor Series.
SummerSlam, and then Survivor Series. So the SummerSlam to Survivor Series was a big chunk of time, where we weren't, that I wouldn't do any episodes. So I was like, okay, I could do, 4 episodes a year. That's no problem. And then it's just, I think me and you just clicked that we're like, let's do something, let's do more. Let's
Mhm.
do every PLE or. So it just became kind of natural and it
Yeah.
was fun, you know, to talk about something and,
Have your own
but
opinion.
yeah, yeah, to have my own opinion, but also you kind of kept me, if we're going to do it, I have to watch the show. So I can't just be like, oh, yeah, I can watch it later. If we were doing it on a certain day, I had to make sure that I watched it, whether it was that same day, just kind of cram it in, or if I watched, Raw on Monday and SmackDown on Friday. So I was like, well, you have to keep me accountable. So,
Yeah, because
but
like
it's
we don't watch them at the exact time. That's
no.
why, because we don't watch it live. We watch it the repeats, and then when like I
Mhm.
guess I gotta watch it. And
Yeah.
there was a point around that time when Vince was running stuff, and it
Yeah.
was like, this is freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm not watching this.
So
Hold
I
on.
think, you know, watching it now is a lot more fun. You know, some of the things are kind of repetitive,
Hmm.
but I will say this WrestleMania season, I think I'm the most excited for
Yeah.
because, I mean, starting from Royal Rumble to now, it's been like what the hype is supposed to be. You know, they are hyping it up like we expect.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
we're getting,
there's an actual card now,
yes,
and
which
we don't have to
so
wait till the
hyped
last
for.
minute.
Yeah, they put it out. So
It's like
so I
there's
took
like actual
screenshots.
8 there's actual 8 matches instead of just 4.
There's 13 matches
Oh,
over
what?
2 days.
8 in one day, 8 in the other one.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's 7 on Saturday, it's 6 on Sunday, but because we're still a week away, they could always add a seventh one um
of course.
to Sunday. But
Okay.
they put out because you could watch the first hour of each day on TV.
That's not
So
fair.
they're like this and this. These two are going to be on the first hour, and these two are going to be on the first hour on Sunday. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah, I love that. It's like
yeah,
bringing us back to the old days when it was like
yeah,
free pay-per-view, the free for all.
yeah, yeah. The pre-show kind of thing, yeah. But it's actually you actually get to see WrestleMania the first hour on TV. So like, I mean, I'm gonna watch it on ESPN, the
Yeah,
app.
mm,
So,
yeah, of course.
but yeah, but I'm like, for the first time, I'm like, I'm actually really excited, and I hope that these matches
Live up to
are, living up to the hype because they the way that they're setting them up, yeah, this is going to be an exciting 2 days,
Yeah, of course.
and I'm here for it.
We all are. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. All right. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
We did a 2-hour episode. And it's not even
Imagine that.
Imagine that. It's not even WrestleMania.
I know.
And WrestleMania is gonna be a lot longer, trust me.
Hmm.
Are you ready for WrestleMania weekend? Let's do that. Next week, predictions for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's like it's our Super Bowl. It's
Hmm.
our World Series. It's our
Yeah.
NBA
Our
final
championship. Yep.
championship. It's our championship game. It's our championship um, all that stuff. All right. And just like that, another night on the porch here at my third place comes to a close. Tonight was one of those episodes where we just let the conversation go wherever it wanted to go. And honestly, those are usually the best ones. Shout out to Menace for once again sitting in the rocking chair and holding it down while we work our way through birthday month here on the show. We kick things off with tonight's pod deck questions about the ultimate birthday dinner lineup, and judging by some of the answers coming in from the community, people did not hold back. I didn't hold back, of course. We're talking full course epic experiences, appetizers stacked up, main course that would put you straight into a food coma, like it did to me, and desserts that make the whole meal worth it. That's the food coma. Some of those answers definitely sound like a birthday dinner you remember for a long time. We also got into the always dangerous conversations of top 5 comedians, which is expected to turn into one of those debates where everybody has a different Mount Rushmore. And the comment sections are already starting to show people have very strong opinions about who belongs on that list. Drewski, apparently. One of the things that's been really cool to see lately is how older prompts from past episodes are still getting love these days. People jumping into the comment section answering questions we asked a week ago, maybe a month ago,
Hmm.
sometimes, you know, longer. That's one of the small things that reminds us the conversation will stop when the episode ends. They just keep going in the community. Outside the podcast, I talked a little bit what's been keeping me busy lately, diving into the book of Dungeon Crawler Carl, which has been a pretty wild ride so far. Shout out to Princess Donut. And working on a DIY project, building custom marble rival cars for a binder, cutting images, printing characters, putting together a massive collection just to keep the creative brain moving. Sometimes those little projects are the perfect way to unplug for a bit. Tonight was all a little bit of a milestone episode because we took a moment to look at the podcast analytics and see where the show has been reaching people lately. And obviously, 5 year anniversary of diabetes, your
Hmm?
50th episode, our episode 382, 86. We're almost there. We're almost at 300. We're almost there. I can just
Hmm.
see it. It's always a little surreal seeing just how far this porch has traveled. Different cities, different states, sometimes even different parts of the world. For something that started as just a couple of conversations, that's pretty incredible. And of course, we left a little room for whatever news the world decided to drop at the last minute because the internet always finds a way to surprise us with something unexpected. All right, before we head out tonight, take a second and breathe with me. Life moves fast. The internet moves even faster. But this little corner of the world, this porch, is still a place where we slow down. But this little corner of the world, this porch, is still a place where we slow down, share stories, and laugh about the things that made us who we are. Thank you for hanging out with us in my third place. Not home, not work, just a place where nostalgia, creativity, and community all pull up a chair together. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and we'll see you next time, right back here on the porch. Menace, do you want to do another song? Another sing? Singing off again?
No, that's
No,
okay.
not tonight.
No.
Irre-
Next week.
irre- irresistible? Come on, sing irresistible. IRRES.
IRRESISTIBLE.
There you go. Bananas. BANANANA. NANANA.
NAS.
NAS. NANAS. This is bananas.
Yeah.
All right. Um, liaison over here.
Yeah.
All right, let's say good night. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy.
Bye,
So
everybody.
for commenting in the comments. Appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Happy 50th episode,
Thank
Menace. Happy
you.
5 year anniversary to diabetes.
Yes. Happy anniversary to you.
Happy 50th episode to you. All right, let's go. Let's head out. Say bye.